Well, I think it's safe to say the relief went both ways in this deal. Lions fans relieved that Stephen Tulloch's back in town, and Stephen Tulloch, you're relieved that you get that deal. You know, after spending a year here and really kind of putting yourself at risk a little bit long term, you get that long-term security, which I know you really wanted.
Yeah, I did. You know, I've played the game a long time, and I put a lot of work in. You know, I felt like I've earned it, and the team felt like I earned it. And the fact that it's over and we both come to an agreement, and I can be here for the next 5 years, and I can continue to build on something special here, was a big reason why I stayed here, and things got done. And I'm glad that that part's over and we can focus on football.
You know, if I take one thing away from the news conference you held today, it's the fact that relationships are so important to you. Relationships with the community, relationships with a guy like Jim Schwartz. Can you touch on what he's meant to your career and how loyal you are to him?
I'm very loyal. You know, Jim Schwartz is a very smart man, a guy that understands the game of football, and a guy that you love to play for. You know, just having him out there gives me that extra confidence to know that I can always go to him and talk to him about X's and O's and talking about life. You know, and have my teammates as well and the organization. You know, how they build around here and how they go about things. You know, it's a good place to be, a good place to play football. And the fans, man. I mean, I've never seen fans like this before in my life, man. How excited they are about, Detroit sports, let alone the Lions. And, I'm glad to be back and be a part of it.
You touched on your mom many times, too, when you were talking to us earlier. And I spoke with her, and she said when you were born, she looked at you and said, "You're my lottery ticket." And it's not often that really happens, but it did. What a unique relationship you have with her, and it really came through as she hoped.
Yeah, she's man, she's the reason why I played the game the way I did. I was a real hyperactive kid growing up, and she put me in sports to try to wire me down before I came home. And she always believed in me, man. When everybody told me, I wasn't good enough, and she always told me to keep working hard, and I always seen her work hard, and never come home because she had to feed the family. And I'm just happy for her more than anything to experience this moment with myself. Puts a smile on my face.
You did immerse yourself in this community right away, but now that you know you're going to be here for the next 5 years, you got any big plans that you hope that you can really see through?
I'm gonna try to do as much as I can. I work with somebody real close to me, and Sherry, and she takes phone calls and emails, and whatever I can do, I'll try to do the best I can and help the community out the best way I know how.
You know, the lasting legacy, though, would be delivering this franchise a championship, and I know that's everybody's goal. Could you imagine what it would be like if you could do that?
I can't, I can't, but that's ultimately what you play the game for. You play the game for the opportunity to get there and to win it, and I know guys in the NFL that have been there before, and they said it's priceless. You can't put a dollar on it, and hopefully I can do that in my time here in Detroit, and the pieces are here. We just got to put it all together.
Last one is, how does this team get better? What would you do if you put on your GM cap for a minute?
Build on last season, correct our mistakes, knowing what hurt us last season, and keep moving forward. And the younger guys will be a year older. They have that playoff experience, which a lot of those guys hadn't had before, and knowing what it takes to keep their body right and to keep their minds right to get the next step. And I think this offseason here will show a lot about ourselves coming in from OTAs to training camp going into the season.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
It is a happy day. Stephen Tulloch here. He's good for the team. He's great in the locker room. He's great for us, and he's great for you, the fans.